It is a beautiful Thursday. Welcome in, my friends. We got some pretty cool stuff to share with you. This is our raspberry prickly pear marshmallow, and we make old-fashioned marshmallows the real way. So check this out right here. See this? Organic marshmallow root. We use the real deal. If you've never had real old-fashioned marshmallows, this might be your sign, meaning marshmallows made with real marshmallow roots. These aren't the bagged ones from the store. These are silky. These are soft. These are old-fashioned marshmallows made the way people used to make them before corn syrup even existed. Welcome in, beautiful humans. I'm so glad that you are here. I am real. I'm going to actually interact with you because you're awesome and you deserve real human interaction. This is a single marshmallow, but as you can see back here, we've got a couple of examples of what a 3-pack looks like. And here's another one over here. So we've got all kinds of different flavors, my friends. Most of them are gluten-free. This is our raspberry prickly pear. You get 3 to a bag. Hey there, Miss Winda. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. It's single. Oh no, poor little buddy needs a mate. I agree. Skunkle hippie in the house. So if you've never tried real marshmallows before, my friends, this is your sign. These aren't the bagged sacks of white sadness from the store. These are silky. These are soft. These are old-fashioned. The way people used to make marshmallows before corn syrup even existed. So we use halal certified beef gelatin, which means more collagen for you and gives you that perfect squish. We use all natural colors, and we are literally a mom and pop candy shop making old-fashioned marshmallows together for you in our tiny commercial kitchen in the beautiful state of New Mexico. Hello, Miss Carolyn. How are you? Hello there, Kitty. And Katrina. Jackie just got hers. Hey, Jackie. I hope you love your marshmallows. So this is what a bag would look like, is 3 of these marshmallows together. Do you like my setup? I tried to change my sign and make it a little bit easier to read. This one is our raspberry prickly pear. So we make all of our sprinkles in shop. They're natural colored. We try to make it look like what I think raspberry prickly pear would look like. Hey, Goku. Okay, Goku, open up. Open up wide. Here it comes. Sharing with the family. Wonderful, Jackie. Thank you so much for sharing this experience. I hope you guys love it because it is a completely different experience than what maybe they've had before. And I'm so thrilled that you're sharing this with your loved ones. Thank you so much.
If Goku is here, you need to scream for 5 minutes and tell him power up.
Oh.
Goku is the...
Yeah. So Goku, I'm told that I need to power up or something. I don't know. I'm not very cool. Or I need to yell or something. I'm not going to yell. So, hello, Miss Winda. Miss Winda is saying hello to you, hun. He walked out, so I'm always alone. You guys, that means party hats are on. Party hats on. This one is our raspberry prickly pear, Miss Katrina. Hello, Amanda. Welcome in. So old-fashioned marshmallows, my friend. So we do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. That's the contiguous United States, not Alaska or Hawaii, but we do still ship to you. It's just not free shipping. We do ship worldwide. God, look at that. It's so fun. So this is what a single package would look like. It's 3 marshmallows. It's a lot of marshmallows. If you guys can see back here, that's what our packaging looks like. There's another one kind of hiding over here. You can barely see it. Here it is. And so let me give you some fun marshmallow facts while you're here. Marshmallow root was used in ancient Egypt, and not for s'mores. It was used as a medicinal treat for sore throats and upset stomach. Pharaohs were basically eating proto-marshmallows while everyone else did the work building pyramids for them. So fast forward a few thousand years, and here we are, a mom and pop shop in the beautiful state of New Mexico making marshmallows with real organic marshmallow root. We use halal beef gelatin and natural colors just for you. And if you've never had real marshmallows before, this might be your moment. And yes, we ship with ice packs always. They will be melted when you get them, but don't worry, the marshmallows are completely shelf stable. The ice packs are just the marshmallows bodyguards. Keep them safe in transit. All right, so listen, if you've only experienced the little marshmallows as the little chalky cubes from the grocery store, thank you so much for the heart, Miss Wenda. I'm about to change your life, maybe. Okay, let's not be too dramatic. These are real marshmallows. Dramatic. These are real marshmallows made with real marshmallow root, the way people made them before factories existed. And like I said, we do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. We always include ice packs and installation. And we do ship worldwide. If you're not in the lower 48 states, that's okay. We'll still take care of you. They're silky. The texture is extremely silky. They're soft. They're bougie. They're cute. And they're made with halal certified beef gelatin, which gives them a perfect texture. We use natural colors, and we're literally a mom and pop shop making candy together like a wholesome sitcom. How do we buy? There should be, actually, I don't see it. The Toasty Smore is our name. My husband's going to go over there, Miss Sue. He's going to list it for you. Sorry about that. So we make these sprinkles in shop. They're naturally colored. You can kind of see that maybe some of them didn't dry enough before we put them on. What is the best? Well, I don't know. Taste is very subjective. But I think our biggest seller is probably our s'mores flavor, which I'm going to be cutting today. I'll have to get to it probably in about an hour because it takes me a while. But yeah, these are raspberry prickly pear. Pretty fun. So we have some pretty fun flavors. We have bundles if you're feeling a little overwhelmed. It is not okay for a diabetic, my friend. Sorry, Biscuit. These are a candy, so the number one ingredient is cane sugar. I'm from Connecticut. Love to try some. Thank you so much. Yeah, we ship worldwide. We've shipped all over the United States, of course. They're all out. Which one are we out? Which one are we out of? It should be there. I'm going to make sure that the inventory's been updated. Hey, Tim, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you make sure raspberry prickly pear's in the inventory?
It is.
Okay. So which one is just like a plain marshmallow? We don't really do plain, but I think probably the closest to like a traditional that you're looking for would probably be our butter vanilla. It's a French vanilla flavor with buttery notes. So maybe that one. It's just a yellow marshmallow, but it's a good, staple. But we have a lot of different exotic flavors as well. If you're feeling a little bit adventurous, I would recommend getting that free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. Free shipping over 50. The ice packs that we include will be melted when they arrive, and that's okay. It's just a little bit of emotional support for the marshmallows to get to you. My personal favorite flavor is the creamy taro and the buttered beer. Over here is the buttered beer. It's like a butterscotch and cream soda. So creamy taro and butter beer are my personal favorites. Most people grab the mixed marshmallow bundle and the s'mores, and then whatever else catches your eye to get you up to free shipping, which is only $50. And we always include ice packs and insulation. I custom fit the boxes, by the way. I custom insulate them to fit for your specific order. So I do put a lot of care into it. It does take us 24 hours from start to finish to make a single batch. So I want them to get to you in great shape just as much as you do. My favorite flavors, yeah, the creamy taro and the buttered beer, which is a butterscotch and cream soda flavor. Those are my personal favorites, but most people really like the s'mores. It's a traditional, it's what you kind of expect with marshmallows, right? And then the mixed marshmallow bundle. All of our bundles, by the way, oh, you know what? I think I'm sold out of the mixed marshmallow bundle. Yeah, I think I'm sold out of the mixed marshmallow bundle, but we do have the bougie bundle if you're feeling fancy. It has exotic florals. It has some more fancy flavors like champagne and sugar and pears in wine syrup, things like that. I've been looking for real marshmallows. I have no colon, and real marshmallows are very beneficial. Yes, yes, we do use real marshmallow root, and we don't use any corn syrup, so this is going to be easy on the track. You are correct, my dear. You have a lot of flavors on your W. What are your top sellers and flavors? Sue, the s'mores is easily our top seller. Besides that, I think the let's see, the butter vanilla, the double Dutch chocolate, cotton candy. Those traditionals are pretty popular. The one I'm doing right now is really popular, raspberry prickly pear. Wow, thank you so much for your order. I appreciate you. That person did get free shipping. Thank you so much. And happy Thursday, you beautiful humans. I'm so thrilled that you're here giving us some company. So Egyptians mixed marshmallow root sap with honey because the marshmallow root by itself is very bitter. So they mix it with honey to make it a very soft and sweet treat. It was not a dessert, though. It was a therapeutic confection. The Greeks and the Romans boiled the marshmallow root into thick syrups for coughs and stomach issues. It was known as one of the earliest functional foods. And by the Middle Ages, marshmallow root was a standard ingredient in European herbal medicine. So keep all this in mind. This is just history. We make a candy here, so I think it's a pretty elegant candy, and we're just keeping some old-fashioned candy techniques alive. Kitty Cadillac says the marshmallows are great, so delicious. Waiting on my second order. Thank you so much. We do ship out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so that they don't melt over the weekend. We behave much like fine chocolate shops in that way. We don't want it to sit in a hot warehouse and melt over the weekend. So we do use priority shipping, which has $100 insurance. We always use ice packs and insulation. So back to a little bit of history. We're talking about the European herbal medicines. The French confectioners would whip marshmallow root syrup with sugars, and then that would create the first fluffy marshmallows. So keep in mind, the Egyptians didn't have the ability to fluff things, right? So it was like almost like a paste, almost like a caramel. And so when the French got a hold of it, the confectioners, they'd call it pâté de guimauve. I'm probably screwing up the French, y'all. I'm sorry. But that's about as good as I can do. Tired Pixels, hey there. Welcome in, my friend. Thank you so much, you guys, for your support. Yes, it's a plant, Julie. So if you're interested in the botanical information of that plant, it's really fascinating. The Latin botanical name of the marshmallow plant is called Althea officinalis. That's Althea and then officinalis. I do have at the Toasty Smore some articles written in my blogs about the marshmallow plant and about how we choose the ingredients that we choose, because we don't ever use corn syrup. You can see that back here. We always use beef gelatin. We always use marshmallow root. And so you can see about our different ingredients. And I have several articles talking about the plant. So it's really interesting. But yeah, it's just not found, right? You don't find marshmallows like this. Most marshmallows are made with corn syrup and, flavor and all that. They still taste great. They're a candy. But we like to bring back the almost lost art of real marshmallow making. And so look at this stretch, you guys. This is without corn syrup, okay? This is with natural colors. Placed my fourth order. Miss Rhonda, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And yes, Miss Carolyn is giving you the facts. It does take 24 hours to complete a single batch because actually a little bit longer, because we do a 12-hour cold water extraction of the marshmallow root. We do it in a way so that it's not going to be bitter. This particular flavor right here is our raspberry prickly pear. And you see those sprinkles on top. We make the sprinkles in shop custom. So they're natural colors. We make the sprinkles ourselves from scratch. So maybe I'm just wanting to torture myself. I don't know. They last... it's kind of funny. I always say 2 to 3 months on the shelf. They're completely shelf stable. But yesterday I was cleaning shop and I had some experiment marshmallows set aside. And they were from February and they were still completely soft and looked totally fine inside the package. So I'm just going to go with 2 to 3 months, depending on your climate. Please don't put them on a countertop that would have the sun's rays coming in and hitting it. They will do things. Are there any eggs or nuts in your marshmallows? I have allergy to both. Great question. I do not use eggs. I do have some flavors that have nuts. However, I'm extremely cautious about cross-contamination and using FDA guidelines for preventing cross-contamination. So I always do my allergen-free and gluten-free marshmallows first in the start of the day, so that way my cutting machine and my bagging machine, all that sort of thing, is exposed to no allergens at the start. And then I slowly start introducing allergens. So at the end of the day, I'll start introducing, say, my pistachio marshmallow, which has nuts. And then I'll start introducing like the glutens that have like the cookies and things like that. Kitty Cat Cadillac is waiting for peppermint to come back. Definitely soothed my upset stomach, gave me great relief without upsetting my stomach even more. Just a testimony. Oh, Kitty Cat, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tim, what are your plans today? I know that we're making lychee. Maybe we should throw in some peppermint, because that's come up quite a bit. Okay, so what is coming up? What can we expect?
Today we're making cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. Cookie.
Creme brulee and banana cream pie.
Okay. But what about lychee? So we're making that later today. So maybe lychee, peppermint. It's so hard. Really, the family, when we gather around, we can comfortably handle about 4 batches a day. Otherwise, if we pull a really long day, we can maybe do some more. My personal favorite contact pappy is the creamy taro. That's my personal favorite, but a lot of people really enjoy the s'mores. Again, I really want to emphasize, we do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. We always include ice packs and insulation, just standard. And it's priority shipping, which means it has $100 insurance. It has tracking. We ship it out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's like we behave like a chocolate shop, a fine chocolate shop, where they only ship out at the beginning of the week. So it doesn't sit in a hot warehouse and melt over the weekend. Okay. So this is a really wonderful, carefully created confection. And we're a mom and pop. It's just me and the family. We're too small. We don't have employees. So we're doing the hustle here on the interwebs with you beautiful humans, and just trying to share what we believe to be the best marshmallows in the world. I know, very humble, but there we are. But yeah, I like to share some pretty fun things. All right, friends, if you've never had real marshmallows before, meaning marshmallows made with actual real marshmallow root, this might be your moment. Most people have only ever had the bagged white sacks of sadness from the store, and these are fine for s'mores, but they're not the original thing. Our marshmallows are silky, they're soft, they're old-fashioned marshmallows made the way people used to make them before corn syrup even existed. When the French confectioners were making it. This is how they were making it. We do use halal certified beef gelatin, which gives you that perfect squish and structure. Thank you so much for your order. I appreciate you. I lost my train of thought. So it gives you that beautiful bounce when we use the beef gelatin. Most marshmallows are made with pork gelatin. Most people don't know that. They just think, oh, it's just gelatin. But of course you don't taste pork in the gelatin at the, so that's what they use in gummies and marshmallows. Typically it's pork gelatin. Of course you don't taste the pork, right? You don't taste like bacon flavored gummies, right? So it's just the texture, but we choose to use the beef gelatin. It's a higher level quality ingredient. It has more collagen in it. It has better structure. It just makes a better high quality candy. And they are halal certified. We had a lot of requests for that. And we're just trying to provide the best candy we can possible. So we are literally a mom and pop candy shop. It's just our family working in our tiny commercial kitchen in the beautiful state of New Mexico, making marshmallows together for you. It's no factory, it's no big machines, it's no corporate anything. It's just us hand cutting every single batch. Thank you so much for your orders. I really appreciate you. We do offer, I saw that person didn't get free shipping. We do offer free shipping over $50 purchase to the lower 48 states. That's the contiguous United States, not Alaska and Hawaii. I'm sorry, I can't give you guys free shipping, but I still do ship to you, and I do ship worldwide. Looks so good. Thank you so much. You're extremely excited. I ordered a variety of flavors for me and my girls to try out. Thank you so much, Lovey. And Katrina says, all the flavors that I've tried are amazing. Thank you so much. Hey there, Chevy. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome, Chevy. I'm happy to see you. Happy Thursday. You beautiful humans. I'm so grateful you're here. Look at this. This is crazy. No corn syrup, y'all. No corn syrup. We do offer free shipping over $50 to the lower 48 states with ice packs, insulation, and insurance. Ooh, beautiful therapy. Now let me give you a little bit of fun marshmallow history, because this is my favorite part. Marshmallow root has been used for thousands of years. In ancient Egypt, marshmallow root was considered so special that only the royalty, like the pharaohs and the priests, were allowed to consume it. Maybe if you were extremely wealthy, but they used it on the offering tables of the shrines and temples of the gods and goddesses. It was so special. They mixed the root's sap with honey, and they made like kind of a chewy, soft, sweet treat. It was not a dessert, but it was kind of a soothing confection. Now imagine having someone else building pyramids for you all day, and then you get to eat marshmallow as your reward. What the life, right? What a dream. Katrina says, I personally prefer supporting small businesses, as I grew up in a small business with my father being a pharmacy and had his own place. Thank you so much, Katrina. Having your company here is awesome. Must be jam, because jelly don't shake like that. Maybe. Hello, you beautiful humans. I'm so happy you're here. Contract Poppy, get a towel, my friend. You'll need a towel to watch my channel. You have to kind of come insured. So look at this back here. We do have packages to kind of display to you what we've got going on. This is what a package looks like. It's 3 marshmallows in a package. That's our cotton candy. And this one over here, you can kind of barely see it, but is our buttered beer. You can see it has brown on the bottom. We try to make it look like a cute cup of buttered beer. Oh yes, raspberry prickly pear, Carla. So if you want to see the packages, my husband will have to come over here because I'm touching food. I don't want to touch it. Do you want to show them the packages up close, honey? So he'll kind of do a demonstration. I'll kind of get out of the way. There we go. So you can see the weight. We use all the FDA requirements. It's sealed by our bagging machine. Kind of just do a little turn. So to do a turn. So there we go. So it's all sealed up nice. It has all of the ingredients and all that. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
So I don't want to touch it because I don't want to be all powdery and everything. But yeah, we do have a pretty serious bagging system. We used to spend 6 hours every day hand bagging, and we filled up all of our credit cards to buy a fancy bagging machine so that it would be done, like it has a conveyor belt and everything. So it's kind of wild. Please leave it for me. Here's our last little stretch. Oh my goodness, you guys. Hey, wait, let's do it like this. We like to party around here and have a good time. So let's do it like this. We're gonna do half and half. I like to turn it a little bit and jiggle. How can you say no to this? How can you say no? Oh my gosh, this flavor right here, my friend, is raspberry prickly pear. Now, I'd like to think I'm original in coming up with this flavor. Complete disclosure, you guys, I'm just a mom. I copied this flavor from Whataburger. So Whataburger has a raspberry prickly pear drink, and I thought that's a pretty awesome flavor, so we came up with our own. And I thought, for summer, it's kind of a nice exotic flavor, so why not? Thank you so much for your purchases, my friend. Yes, that person got free shipping. Good for you. So doing one bag at a time, by the way, because USPS charges me so much, we charge what they charge me, you know what I mean? And so getting one bag at a time is the most difficult way to try us out because I can only fit a tiny little ice bag in there. The more you get, the bigger the ice bags I can put in, and it's going to be more secure. Sulia, I put in an order. I'll be keeping a lookout for some of the flavors that are out of stock. Yes, so on RW, we do have a button. If you go into the listing, you're like, oh my gosh, the sour bundle is out of stock, for example. If you go into that listing and you're like, hey, they're out of stock, I really want to kind of put in my vote to make this flavor come to life again. It's just me and my husband keeping track of these, and the votes is what we make first. So if you go in there and say, notify me when back in stock, we're going to make it faster than the other flavors if they get no votes. And that's on our direct. The Toasty Smore is our shop name. If you ordered something and you're like, hey, wait, I didn't get free shipping, I didn't realize, you can totally go again and order again. And what we will do is combine the shipping for you. And if it's over $50 pre-tax, we will refund your shipping and put it all in one order. So beef gelatin. King, most marshmallows and gummies on the marketplace are made with pork gelatin. Most people don't know that. And so pork gelatin is easily the cheapest low-grade ingredient to make candy. So it's the bottom of the barrel as far as like how good the quality of the ingredient is. We choose to use beef gelatin because it has a better texture. It is more expensive for us. It has more collagen in it. It has more protein in it, and it has a superior texture. It's just way better of a quality ingredient. And we make gourmet marshmallows. We don't make the crappy marshmallows that maybe are at the store, you know what I mean? So, can I make your soggy? My friend, I cannot help with that. But thank you for the star, G&K. I appreciate you. Thank you for the hearts, my friends. I really appreciate that. So yeah, beef gelatin is a higher quality ingredient. So we don't ever use corn syrup. That is what most people, that's usually the number one ingredient in marshmallows is corn syrup. We don't do that here. We use cane sugar. They can be used in Rice Krispie treats. No, pork gelatin is the bottom of the barrel. Pork is down here, quality-wise, and it's cheapest. Up here is the beef gelatin. It's top of the line. We do not use the crappy pork gelatin. Yeah. So the pork gelatin is inexpensive. It's dirty. They have low regulations on their animal treatment. There's all kinds of, it's like corn syrup. It's like a mass-produced crappy ingredient. Gelatin is, it's kind of like the connective tissues of the body. So like the tendons, the joints, the stuff that's in your joints, like that. The stuff that's in your ears, your nose, it's all the gummy stuff of your body, basically. So it can come from any animal. And that's what all gummies and marshmallows are made with. There's a few brands out there, very rare, that use vegan ingredients. Sadly, we don't have any vegan ingredients, but all gelatin is made with that kind of animal. So that animal part, I mean. Tim, could you please shake my new batch, honey? I'm gonna get out the next flavor, my friends. Stay put for me. We're gonna have our next moment is I'm going to, so shake that for me, please, dear. I'm going to put together the rack for the drying process. We dry it just for like an hour or so before we put it in the bagging machine because they're so tender and so soft the conveyor belt will chew them up, sadly. So we're going to take care of this right here. Any 4th of the July kind, yes, but you won't get it by the time 4th of July comes. Hello, Volcano. Welcome. So with Caesar, we have a beautiful flavor called apple pie. And it does have real freeze-dried apple slices. You're done. You shake like 5 times longer than you need to. I have made birthday cake, and I was telling my husband we need to put birthday cake back out. And I want to also put out a banana split.
You can get
I can?
the apple pie before 4th of July if you drive to Odessa.
Oh, isn't he funny? My husband says if you drive here, you can get it before 4th of July. So we have apple pie. So it's really cute. I don't have it out here to show you guys, but the apple pie has freeze-dried apple slices stirred into the top. We have the graham cracker on the bottom, so it's like a real apple pie. And I do create our own sprinkles in shop, just like this, but we do red and blue. Can you get me an apple pie one just for like, you know, showing? But we decided to call the apple pie Celebrating Home. It'll be a little bit late, but Celebrating Home. So yeah, it's kind of cute, right? That's apple pie. It does have freeze-dried apple slices on the top. It's delicious. It will be a little late if you grab it, but we're calling it Celebrating Home apple pie. Where are you located? We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico in the United States, but we do ship worldwide. I've shipped all over the world, and Saudi Arabia, Japan, Germany, UK. Have I shipped to Australia? I can't remember. Why can I never remember that? Netherlands, and of course, Utah. I don't know why I find that so funny. Yes, LG, excellent question. We always use, I'm sorry, I thought I had it on here. We always use ice packs and insulation. I custom insulate every single box before I ship it out. So I'll cut it to fit perfectly. I do that by hand every single time. But yeah, we do ice packs and insulation on every single order. It's just custom. It's just what we do. We don't want this to melt on the way to you. We do ship it out just like chocolate shops do. We ship it out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because otherwise it'll sit in a hot warehouse over the weekend and melt. We don't want that to happen. It takes us too long to make these. You guys want them in great shape, so. And yes, exactly what Miss Carolyn is saying. If you order $50 or more and you're in the lower 48 states, we always give you free shipping, pre-tax, of course. Let's be reasonable. So yeah, we got some pretty cool information. Eventually, marshmallow root became too expensive, so the French confectioners in the 1800s were making real marshmallows like you see now, right? Like you see now, jiggle, jiggle. I think mine are better. I'm just joking. So yeah, in the 1800s, French confectioners would make marshmallows like we know now, right? But eventually the marshmallow root became too expensive and too labor intensive for factories. It was really only a done in small batch kind of a thing. And so that's pretty much how modern day marshmallows came to be, is that the manufacturers in the factories would replace the real marshmallow root with gelatin and corn syrup only, because it was much cheaper. And that's how we have modern marshmallows, the crappy little sacks of sadness in the store that you see. So, but the original ingredient, the marshmallow root, disappeared from the recipe, except here at the Toasty Smore. We are, to my knowledge, the only shop that has what you see available here. Other marshmallow shops do create marshmallows, obviously, but they're not using marshmallow root. And here's the fun fact most people don't know. Everyone listen, this is new information. I've tried to educate myself. The marshmallow root is the botanical cousin of the okra plant. They're both mucilaginous plants, meaning they get silky when they're cooked. That's why our marshmallows are so silky, so smooth. The texture is always so smooth and clean, and people always comment on that. It's not magic, it's the plant. Now let's talk about the natural colors, because people always ask. We use natural colors that come from things like fruits, vegetables, and plant extracts. They're softer, they're more muted, and more beautiful than artificial dyes. When you see a pink marshmallow made from us, it's coming from something like beet or berries. When you see yellow, it's coming from turmeric or beta carotene or other natural sources. It's part of our clean label approach. We use simple ingredients, nothing weird, nothing unnecessary. I'm hoping I'm not missing questions because I'm bending over. Actually, let me turn this whole thing over so you guys can see this. I'm trying to make this easy to see. There we go. So yeah, We offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. We always include ice packs and insulation. Was that thunder? We live in the mountains, so when it thunders here, it's not playing because it echoes between the different mountain passes because we're right on the side of the mountain. We're in a little mountain village, which is a great place to make candy because we're up high in elevation and the air is very dry. So it creates a great candy making environment for us. I feel like that would be perfect for a birthday cake topper. Yes, and we actually do make full pancakes, like you saw Miss Carolyn say. We'll do a 10 by 10 pan. We do birthday cake flavor if you want that. We can do any flavor you want, any colors you want because it's custom. And if you're having a party or a theme, we can do whatever colors, like a wedding has different colors, right? This is our raspberry prickly pear. Most of our flavors, by the way, are gluten-free. I keep forgetting to say that. We don't ever use eggs. And they're completely shelf stable for at least 3 months. You're most welcome. I'm sorry if I've missed some questions. I'm kind of like rambling off my history because I'm so excited about it. But yeah, here's our raspberry prickly pear. We do have a lot of different flavors. Most people start off with the s'mores and then like a bundle of sort of, yeah, we're peanut free. So I don't talk about this a whole lot, but my son, my teenage son does help us here in the marshmallow shop, and he is deathly allergic to peanuts. So you better be darn tootin'. There's no peanuts within miles of us. Oh, maybe I'm being dramatic. There's no peanuts in our shop. Yeah, we're peanut free, but we do use other tree nuts. And when I do introduce an allergen, I am very conscientious of the FDA regulations on cross-contamination, and I introduce things slowly according to their allergens. So this one, for example, is allergen-free and gluten-free. So, you know, we do this one first. We do the ones that we don't want to cross-contaminate. You need to advertise this. This is my best friend's kid is allergic and so hard to find. You're most welcome. Yeah, I almost lost my son when he was 3. You know how you do that introduction of foods, you know, according to their age group, like honey's at this age and this food is at this age. Well, it was time for us to introduce peanuts. And I didn't know this. This is going to sound so weird. The carrier oil of one of the vaccines he'd received much earlier in life had peanut oil as the carrier oil. And so sadly, he has a peanut allergy. So they have fixed that since. Now vaccines don't have peanut oil as a carrier agent. So that's why we see so many peanut allergies in this one generation, because they made some, you know, mistakes, but they've learned. And we still vaccinate, of course, but it's just a fact that we have to move on and keep going. So anyway. Oh my gosh, that's the underneath side. I got a little bit. Let me get some powder on that. It's still pretty. It's okay. Handmade. Sue, did you see my answer to your question, darling? You said, where are you located? We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico, but we do ship worldwide. Yes, but also egg. Yeah, we have no egg. So we always tell Dr. Egg or peanut free. Yeah, so that's true. Maybe I should say that more often. A lot of marshmallows, I don't know why they do this, but they do. They use egg. And so when I was coming up with my recipes, I was determined to have a very shelf stable marshmallow because I was going to go sit out at farmers markets and I wanted it to last a long time. So I messed up a lot to come up with my recipe. That's awesome. And it is peanut free, it's gluten free, etc. So yeah, you're right. The egg thing, I should probably talk about that more. So full disclosure, the banana cream pie, we do use Nilla wafers on top of that one. Nilla wafers are made with egg. So that allergen, actually, honey, can you please get me a banana cream pie? And then we're going to show the label on the side, how we show that disclaimer. It's also on the listing because of that cookie having egg. Can you get that one for me, hon? My husband's not answering me, y'all. I wish he'd just say, yes, dear, right away, dear. Okay, so let's just pop that over there. So there's the banana cream pie. So turn it over. So you see that because it contains wheat, soy, milk, and egg because of vanilla wafers. So that's why. It's vanilla wafers. All right, thank you, dear. That's the only one. I can't resist putting vanilla wafers on that one. But otherwise, we have a ton of different flavors that are a good choice for people who are trying to avoid the bad stuff, the boogie stuff, right? But yeah, take advantage of my free shipping over $50 to the lower 48 states. We always include ice packs and insulation. I hand insulate every single box, so it's like a custom fit. The ice packs will be melted when they arrive to you, and that's totally normal. The marshmallows are shelf stable. It's just the ice packs are there for emotional support to get them through the rough day, you know? So whether you're here for the history or the clean label ingredients, the natural colors, or just because you want something delicious, welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. We are family owned and operated. Grab a bag, grab a flavor. Free shipping over 50. Try real marshmallows the way they were meant to be. I'm gonna go grab the next one up is our cotton candy. I'll be right back. So, my friends, angels, candles, glowing clouds, whatever makes you happy. I'm so silly. All right, my friends. Cotton candy. So you see some little clumped up pieces of sugar here. So we custom make our sugar blends. These are made by us in small batches. So this is basically colored sugar that we colored with beet. And it is flavored like cotton candy. So you can see, like, you know, it's handmade. So I'll get these little crunchies off, right? Because we don't, it's fun. So the blue, my friends, is colored with spirulina. There's 3 different varieties or species of spirulina. Oh, I lost it. Spirulina can be either blue, purple, I keep losing it. Blue, purple, or green for colors. So they're pretty cool. Oh, here's a nice big one. I'm going to show you the spirulina one. I kind of got a little grouped up one, so I'm going to kind of grind them on top to kind of, so see, that's spirulina is that. So we make our custom sugar topping here in shop so that it's natural colors. I tried to make it look like cotton candy, but we do have a couple little gloopies that I have to kind of like get smoothed out a little bit. Actually, let me get this smoothed over so you can see it better. So the whole thing, isn't it cute? I used to have a hard time with cotton candy. It took me like 2 years to get the cotton candy look right. But it does look like cotton candy, doesn't it? And I just have to kind of, we need to make it like a little screen or something to break up the sugar a little bit better, because we did this all by hand. But it looks really pretty, like clouds, right? Little cotton candy clouds. The whole mallow, of course, is flavored cotton candy. It's not just my colored sugar. I only color the top, my friends, because natural colors are quite expensive. I don't really want to pass that expense on to you guys. It's astronomically more expensive than artificial colors. And also, marshmallows are, I'm not trying to be a turd, but they're very white and they're hard to get the coloring all the way through the mallow. It takes an unreasonable amount to fully color a whole marshmallow. So we just do the top most of the time. Strangely, some of them work better than others. I never would have thought this worked this way, but yellow, I can actually color the whole marshmallow, and I can actually color the whole marshmallow pink. Not red, pink. It's so strange, but it's actually quite potent. So I can do it on those, but no other color can I get away with it. So when you saw the prickly pear, I was able to do the whole one with pink. So it works out pretty well. All right, my friends. Oh, smells like an old timey fair. As you're walking down the fair, you see the, what are those things called? What are those pie things called? Elephant ears and cotton candy stands. And the rides are going. Yeah, the elephant ears. You know what I'm talking about. What are those elephant ear treats called? Come on, someone has to know what I'm talking about.
Funnel cakes?
Funnel cakes. They were
Yeah.
called elephant ears when I was a kid. And fried cheese and fried butter. Have you guys seen the fried butter sticks? Anyway, this
From Roger moments for me.
for some reason I cannot scroll on your shop. Tim, could you please double check? You know what you might need to do? It's not Addie. You might need to refresh, like leave and come back maybe. Maybe need to refresh. Sometimes people have to refresh. I'm not sure why. Elephant ears are a solid piece of dough. Oh, maybe that's what, yeah, fried Oreos. So the cotton candy really brings me back to that feeling, you know, as a kid. Because the aroma, I know it's just white, but every time I tear this open, it's just cotton candy, funnel cakes. Yay, it worked. I'm so happy. Fried Oreos, the fried Twinkies. So this cotton candy reminds me of that feeling, and it's just such a comforting feeling. Honey, could you please do my bucket? I'm so sorry to ask you to do that, but I really need the help. We do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. And I always include ice packs, and I always custom fit insulation into each box. So if you've never had real marshmallows before, meaning marshmallows with real marshmallow root, can y'all see this? I feel like it's too high. I can't touch my phone. But if you've never had real marshmallows, maybe this is your sign. Maybe this is the time to give it a try and see what the hubbub is about. You know, maybe just, you know, it's an experience, right? It looks nostalgic. Yes, the colors are super pretty, I think. They're nice and soft. They actually look like real cotton candy. So this is a colored sugar that we create custom in our shop. Do you mind showing the jar, honey? Can you grab a jar of the blue and just kind of show it? Or the pink is fine, whatever. So we do custom in small batches make our colored sugars. That's way too close. There we go. So that's our sugar, cotton candy blue. So that's actually flavored. In addition to the whole mallow being flavored, cotton candy already, it's that little crunchy top kind of makes a nice mouth feel. Thank you. Yep, so it's pretty cute, I think. We've had this one for a long time. It's one of my original flavors when I very first started out, and I would sell at farmers markets with my little stand and my little flags. Thank you. It looks so good, Amore says. Thank you. I try to do the jiggle. Is your beef gelatin labeled as halal? Yes, I think it is.
On the label says it's not.
Usually it is. Well, I guess not. It is. So if you're curious about that, you can see our halal certificate on our ingredients page on our Direct W. You can see the up-to-date signed and stamped official certification on our W, okay? So it is there, it is real. Again, the ingredients page, the Toasty Smore is the name. And then you can also read about the marshmallow root and the plants and everything that we use to make the candy and our ingredients. It is hard to find, yes. So yeah, the certificate is actually there for your perusal. It is up to date. Yeah, a lot of people asked for it. So I honestly, Jamari, I didn't even know what it meant. I got tons and tons of requests for it. And I was like, I don't even know what that word means. I had to go educate myself. And I was like, oh, check that out. That's pretty cool. Let's get that in here. It is more expensive, but I feel like, you know, I really want to make people happy. I really want to offer things that are unique and meaningful. So, yeah, that's how we roll. We appreciate you. Tell your friends. So this back here, that's a package of cotton candy marshmallow. Every package is 3 together. So here's what 3 marshmallows looks like. And you can see they love each other very much. That's why I'm using this gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend to get them separated. If I don't powder between them, they're like, hey, I'm back with my fam. So we do have to powder them. They will not be sticky to your teeth like taffy or toffee. It won't mess up any dental work that you might have going on. So no crown worries, no denture worries, retainers, braces, that sort of thing. You don't have to worry. It's a very clean bite. When you bite into it, it's not going to like stick to everything. It's a nice, clean bite. We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico, but we do ship worldwide, my friends. We ship all over the world. I want to write that guy that bought from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I did write him, but he didn't write back. You're in New Mexico too, Tawny, where are you? If it's too weird to answer that, I totally get it. Because if you're, right next to me, you could do a free local pickup. Albuquerque, okay. Well, it's a 2-hour drive, my dear. We're south of you in the beautiful village of Ruidoso. I love Albuquerque. What a cool city. So here we go. I love you. This is 1 marshmallow. I'm pretty average sized. That's a lot of candy, my friends. Most people cut them and kind of partition themselves a little bit. You love Ruidoso. My husband's boss has a house out there. Well, if you come visit, you can totally do the free pickup thing. And the shipping's pretty darn quick from here to there. If you've never had real marshmallows before, my friends, meaning marshmallows with actual marshmallow root, we do use organic quality. This is your sign. These aren't the bagged sacks of sadness from the grocery store. These are silky, these are soft, these are old-fashioned marshmallows made the way people used to make them before corn syrup even existed. We make them like the French confectioners of the 1800s. They would whip marshmallow root syrup with sugar to create the first fluffy marshmallows, and they called them pâté de Guillaume. Oh wait, Guimauve. God, I suck at French, you guys. Pâté de Guimauve. There we are. Pâté de Guimauve. I need to put a sticker somewhere so I can remember it. Which means literally, that word literally means marshmallow paste. They were sold in little squares and they were hand cut just like these. And they were considered an absolute luxury treat. Basically the macaroon of their day. And we're bringing it back. We're the only marshmallow shop that I'm aware of using real marshmallow root to create multiple huge cubes of happiness for you to share with your friends. I'm telling you that if you order, you will love your order. Miss Katrina, thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words. Thank you so much. So my favorite part is the marshmallow history. I kind of go on and on about it. In ancient Egypt, marshmallow root was considered so special that only the royalty and the priests of the temples were allowed to consume it. Maybe if you're extremely wealthy, you can kind of get your foot in the door, but they were only used as offerings on the shrine temple or of the gods and goddesses. And the pharaohs. Like, it just was not consumed by the everyday person. It was considered an actual gift to the gods and goddesses. It was such a special thing because it was highly labor intensive and difficult to make. They mixed the marshmallow root sap with honey, and they made a soft, sweet treat, kind of like a caramel almost. It was not a dessert, however. It was more of a soothing confection, and they kind of used it as a medicine as well to like soothe, sore throats, upset stomach, digestive tract issues. Marshmallow root is extremely bitter, Tawny. So it adds to the texture of the marshmallow and then just makes it more of a beneficial, it's a therapeutic confection is how they would kind of classify it. Now, we just make candy. We're not selling medicine here. I'm just giving you some history. So it's kind of interesting stuff to know. The Greeks and Romans also used marshmallow root too. They would boil the marshmallow root into a thick syrup, and they used that for throat comfort and general soothing because marshmallow plant is an anti-inflammatory. So it did a lot of different work for the people that discovered the plant. And so it was called basically one of the earliest examples of what we now call a functional food. They didn't have cough drops like we do. They had marshmallow root. And by the time the Middle Ages came around, or medieval times, focus on the evil, just kidding. Marshmallow root was a standard ingredient in European herbal shops and apothecaries. They kept it right there on their shelves, right next to the mint and right next to the chamomile and the licorice root. It was just known for a long time of being a gentle and calming, soothing ingredient that people would use in their teas. They'd make syrups out of it and soft confections. And then, like I was telling you, by the 1800s, the French confectioners decided to get kind of fancy. They whipped the marshmallow root syrup, because they started getting like little hand mixers at this point with cranks. And they would whip the marshmallow root with a sugar to create the first fluffy marshmallows. And again, they would call them pâté de guimauve, which literally means marshmallow paste. And they were sold in little squares, hand cut, just like we do here today. And they were considered an extreme luxury treat, basically the macaroon of their time. So if you've never had marshmallows before, maybe this is your sign, my friends. We do free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states, the contiguous United States. Contiguous. But if you're in Alaska and Hawaii, my friends, we do still ship to you. We just can't do the free shipping. We tried that for a while and we lost our shirt. So I have a sorry. But we still ship worldwide. And we are mom and pop. It's literally me and my husband here in this little commercial marshmallow kitchen that we have. Dee Dee, the Toasty Smore. Yes, it is gluten-free with no cross-contamination. Yes, that is something we really pride ourselves with, AP. I'm very careful about the FDA requirements for cross-contamination. We do everything in specific order, gluten-free, no allergens, and we do it in order of allergen per populace, per capita. And so I do all my gluten-free, allergy-free first, which is this cotton candy, and the previous one I just did before, which was our raspberry prickly pear. And then last, I start introducing the glutens, the nuts, the cookies and the coconuts and all that stuff that I add to other flavors, but they don't cross-contaminate with other ones, if that makes sense. So next, I'll do s'mores, because that's all I have today. So we're home free. Hi there, Dwankin. How's it going, my friend? So here's a fun little thing I haven't been sharing a whole lot, and I just recently learned this myself, is that most people don't know this, but plant families. Let's talk about plant families. The marshmallow root that we use is a botanical cousin of okra, because they both are mucilaginous plants. You know that silky kind of almost like a slime that's inside of an okra? That's what's in the root of the marshmallow plant. It's a soother. It's a coater. It gets really silky when it's cooked, right? It gets silky. This flavor right here, my friend, is cotton candy. I wonder if the aloe is in the same family. I'm not sure. I'll do some research on that, because that makes sense, right? There's a bunch of gooey stuff in there. But I know botanically it is kind of related to okra, so perhaps I'll do a little bit more digging. Although I don't know how safe aloe is to consume, because I know it'll give you some alternative reactions if you consume too much. So yeah, that's why our marshmallows have that smooth, silky texture that people always comment on. It is not magic, it's just botany. It's the plant. And that's why you won't find this texture in other marshmallows, because no one else uses real marshmallow root. Oh, yeah, the aloe, yeah. So this is fun. I like picking at this because I can start getting it in my hand. Here we are. Ooh, it's a cloud. I have too much fun. Who's in charge here? Someone get her written up. She's having too much fun. Wait, why I need to learn? Which part? I'm sorry. I get sidetracked really easy. Here's what 3 marshmallows looks like. Aloe, oh yeah, I have no idea. I would have so much fun with those squishies. Yeah, there's a lot of therapy going on here. So this is what it looks like packaged up. That is 3 cotton candy marshmallows back there. And this is 3 up close. You can see it in my hand. Like, that's a lot of candy, my friends. That's a lot of candy. So thank you. Yeah, so the red or the pink is beet and the blue is spirulina. There's 3 different species of spirulina. There's a blue, there's a purple, there's a green. And since natural colors are so expensive, I only color the top. But the flavor, of course, is all through the mallow. This is our cotton candy. We do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. And we do ship with ice packs. The ice packs will be melted when you get them, but don't worry, the marshmallows are completely shelf stable for well over 3 months. The ice packs are there just for the bodyguards, just to give, emotional support to the marshmallows on their way to you. They're silky, they're soft, they're bougie, they're cute, and they're made with halal certified beef gelatin, which gives them that perfect texture. Beef gelatin does have a lot more collagen in it than the typical pork gelatin that's used in most gummies and marshmallows on the market, but we go the full 9 yards and get the halal certified beef gelatin. We use natural colors, and we're literally a mom and pop shop making candy together like a wholesome little sitcom. I will be packing orders later this evening. You can join us for that as well. You get to see my ridiculous faces after I get my hair did. And we'd love for you to hang out. We try to keep everything nice and low key and fun and easygoing. We don't talk about too many serious things. So it's a political and religious free zone. We just want people to have a good time and see our space as a space to just relax and forget your daily troubles and share time with people that you enjoy, and maybe share some candy with people that you would love to reconnect with. People that you're like, hey, I want to reconnect with this person and have a nice, enjoyable, sweet treat. I can't get to my, is something happening with your order, my friend? Oh yes, Miss Carolyn is helping me. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you're into supporting military veterans, I am a military veteran. I was a combat medic in the Army. I'm a mom. I was a music teacher for many, many years. I've kind of been all over the thing, all over the gamut. I've been very curious about life in general, so I try different things, for better or worse. Thank you so much for your orders, my friends. I hope that you're getting free shipping on $50 or more to the lower 48 states. I've got to run some errands. Oh, Miss Wenda, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I really appreciate you. You're an amazing human. Drive safe, darling. Hardly ever leave. I'm always here. Look at that. It looks just like cotton candy, doesn't it? If you've never tried real marshmallows before, this is your moment. These are silky, they're soft, they're bougie, and they're made with halal certified beef gelatin. We use nothing but natural colors and real organic marshmallow root. We are a family shop. We're too small to have employees. I would love to have some employees because we need the help. But, here we are, we're just living the dream, doing the best we can. And that's okay. I'm surrounded by beautiful humans such as yourselves supporting the Toasty Smore, and I really appreciate your company. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to ask questions. If it's natural colors, then how do you get the pink? Because dyes are not natural. We use the natural line of Chef Master. And the pink, you want to give me the pink, honey?
Yeah.
So the pink is specifically colored with beet. Yes, they are halal certified. So you can see our halal certificates. I don't want to touch the bottle because I'm touching food. So here is the natural line. This is Chef Master. If you turn it around, please show the ingredient list. And get close to this one.
I don't think they can read the...
Okay, stop turning it the wrong way. Stay still, stay still. So see that right there? Don't move. Don't move, you're moving. Beet. Sorry that it's torn. If you don't believe me, you can look it up online. Horrifying. Horrifying. Bye, Cindy. I went to the site. They tried to charge me $15 shipping, and for $16 they charged me. Yeah, it's $50 or higher is the free shipping. Educate yourself on what halal means. It's extremely animal conscientious and animal welfare conscientious.
Outside of the free shipping,
Yeah,
our shipping prices are higher because we do a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
we want to make sure
That's okay.
it doesn't-
It's okay. The best homemade marshmallows I've ever tried in my life. They are delicious. Miss Deli, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Getting on new gloves because I had to touch my phone. Sorry, I'm all having a hard time here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Miss Tasha. Hi there. Welcome in, my friend. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna need you to shake this for me soon.
Okay.
I have researched it a lot, Cindy. You are wrong, my dear. And you're welcome to be wrong somewhere else, though. I'm not going to argue with you about facts. Just don't get your facts from Breitbart. Get them from actual sources. Halal is extremely animal welfare conscientious, just like kosher. High, high standards. They're so aware of the animal being treated correctly. It's a part of their religion. We are not Muslim, but it is a part of their religion. I've done a lot of research on it. I didn't even know what the word meant. But they are so conscientious of the animal not feeling pain, not being scared or hungry or tired. It's crazy. So like, for example, when the animal is slaughtered under halal certification, it can't be, it has to be handled very gently. It has to be not afraid. They can't see other animals being slaughtered. No other slaughterhouses in the entire world care if an animal sees another animal being slaughtered. They don't let that happen. In fact, they often have the animal unconscious so that it doesn't feel pain, it doesn't even know. Propaganda tries to uneducate or tries to fearmonger, and we're not going to do that. Could you please shake my my marshmallows for me real quick?
Yeah.
And I mean quickly, dear, quickly. Oh, there's always one.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a lot of heck for it, you guys, from people that sadly have been misled. And I know these people have it the right place in their hearts, but they're getting misinformation. The standards are so high that most U.S. slaughterhouses would never qualify for halal certification. It is the best animal welfare we could possibly ask for in a slaughterhouse. And I hate talking about this stuff because it's stressful, but facts are facts. All right. Can you please bring that back over? All right. I'm going to do my cotton candy. Thank you. Here we are, finishing. My husband's shaking everything now. All right, my friends, back to marshmallow madness. Oh my goodness. I hope you lovely humans are having a wonderful Thursday. Can you give me an update, please, dear? This is our cotton candy flavor. It is gluten-free. We use natural colors. The blue is a species of spirulina, and it's extremely expensive, so we only color the top. Thank you. Isn't it lovely, though? Doesn't it look like real pillows of cotton candy? We do free shipping on orders $50 or more. If you're in the lower 48 states of the US, we're in the beautiful state of New Mexico. If you're not in the lower 48 states, we do ship worldwide. We've shipped all over the world. And I feel like maybe if you've never tried real marshmallows before, this might be your moment, your sign to give it a try. And you can see why the texture is so dramatically different using real marshmallow root. It is so silky, so smooth. And we do use a granulated sugar on the cotton candy just for a little something, but we have different textures of all different types of marshmallows. But the pink is the Chef Master Natural line. The pink is beet, and the blue is spirulina. And again, you can see the Chef Master Natural line information at the Toasty Smore, where we have some blog articles written about the different ingredients and why we choose different things. Yes, it's cotton candy. So this package back here shows you what a package looks like. I'm sorry, it's kind of out of view. I totally have everything taped to my, I have everything taped. I'm barely able to nudge it with my elbow. There we go. You can see our package back there. That's 3 marshmallows. So 3 marshmallows is in a bag. And they are gluten-free. Not every flavor, but this particular flavor is gluten-free. If you go to, if you want to see the gluten-frees, on the top menu, I know they're ridiculous, aren't they? So they're 2-inch cubes. I have an average size hand, and I'm not big, I'm not small, but they're 2-inch cubes. They're about 2 ounces each, and so a bag is 6 ounces. It kind of looks bigger. I feel like it's just, they're all the same size. But yeah, we do free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. We use real organic marshmallow root. We do use halal certified beef gelatin. And we never use corn syrup. Usually corn syrup is the #1 ingredient in most marshmallows, but we don't do that here. So if you've never had the real deal, real marshmallows before, with the real root, this might be your sign. These are not the bagged sacks of white sadness from the grocery store. These are silky, these are soft, these are old-fashioned marshmallows. We're trying to keep the art of old-fashioned candy making alive. And we are a mom and pop shop. It's just me and my family. We do use the halal certified, like I said. Oh, free shipping over $50. We always use ice packs and insulation, by the way. Most charge for that. We just include that in the cost of the shipping. But we'll do free shipping over $50 if you're in the lower 48 states. So Let me give you some fun marshmallow facts while you're here. Marshmallow root was used in ancient Egypt and not for making s'mores, but it was used as a medicinal treat for sore throats. The pharaohs were basically eating proto marshmallows while everyone else was building their pyramids. So if you fast forward a few thousand years, and here we are at the Toasty Smore, we're a mom and pop shop in the beautiful state of New Mexico, making real old-fashioned marshmallows with organic marshmallow root, halal beef gelatin, and natural colors, just for you. If you've never had a real marshmallow before, this is your sign. And yes, we ship with ice packs, and please keep in mind the ice packs will be melted by the time you get them. But that's okay. The marshmallows are completely shelf stable for several months, probably up to 3 months or more. And if you want them to last longer than 3 months, I'd recommend freezing them. They can be frozen for up to a year, and it will not affect the texture. It'll keep them perfectly silky smooth. Hey there, Marie. How's it going? Deli says, the best homemade marshmallows I've ever had in my life. They are so delicious. Thank you so much, my friend.
And I feel like an important note is that nothing in the marshmallows will go bad. They're always safe to eat.
Yeah, they're
It's
always
just
safe.
The texture will get
Yeah,
grainy.
yeah. The texture will not be silky after a long few months. But anyway, so say what? What, son?
I said, oh, your leg is dry.
Just a little bit. If you want to do something else, I'm sure I could find something else for you to do. My son pops in here, and he's like, I'm hungry. Boop. Like the road runner. He's out of here. So we are mom and pop shop. He's 16, so he's, very, very helpful. He's the reason we started this whole shop, actually.
Right, he is 16 now.
I know, it feels so weird. Oh my gosh. So the ice packs are just the bodyguards. They will be melted when you get them, and that's okay. You can totally reuse the ice packs if you want to. The texture is silky, they're bougie, they're cute, and they're made with real beef gelatin, which has more collagen in it. It gives it the perfect texture. We use the natural colors, and it's just me and the family making candy together like a wholesome comedy sitcom. Maybe sometimes a little bit of drama. We do offer free shipping over $50 to the lower 48 states. But we do ship worldwide. I'm kind of just letting these get a little bit cured for just a few minutes before I put them through my bagging machine. You can see our bagging machine does a really nice job here. It has all the labels and everything. These are beautiful cotton candy. You get 3 to a bag, free over $50, free shipping over $50 to the lower 48 states, the contiguous. All right, I'm gonna get my next tray. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay with me. Ask me questions, please, friends. Otherwise, I'll talk endlessly in a loop and I don't know what else to do. Life is sweeter when we come together. That's how we roll. Miss Carolyn knows the drill. That is our slogan here at the Toasty Smore. We try to be low key, we try to be stress free, and no religion, no politics, just people coming together and just having a good time, sharing a moment, because I cannot think of another candy that is so attuned with sharing moments with people that you love. You close your eyes, you picture a campfire, you picture people gathered around that campfire, and they're toasting s'mores, they're laughing, they're singing, they're talking, they're roasting marshmallows. And they're just reconnecting with their fellow human, and I love that so much about this candy. I cannot think of another candy that does that brings people together so much the way Marshmallows does. It's like a great excuse to get, back together with someone that maybe you haven't talked to in a while. Can you freeze dry them? Yes. I don't have a freeze dryer because I'm poor. Since these are so massive, they'd have to be probably cut down to maybe 1/8 of this size. But yeah, they do freeze dry. I had someone tell me that they freeze dried mine and it blew up. It got so big. Because, they easily will quadruple in size. I can't even say it. Yep, free shipping. That person got free shipping. Congratulations. Thank you so much for supporting small family business. How do they ship? We always use ice packs and insulation with every single order. So I custom fit every box, and I put ice packs in it. So again, free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. I prefer that because then I can put in more ice packs. I can do a better job on installation. If you do just one package, the shipping that USPS charges us is more than the Marshmallow cost. This is the most expensive way to try us, is one pack. And I can only put a tiny little ice pack in it if it's one pack. It's just kind of the worst way to try it. But we do ship Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, much like the fancy chocolate shops do, because I don't want it to sit in a hot warehouse and melt over the weekend. So we only ship Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we do priority shipping. Priority shipping does have insurance, and it's usually flown from different hubs, so it's in the air on an airplane. It's not in a hot truck, but there is still the possibility it could melt, like if your mail carrier leaves it on the porch in the sun or in your mailbox. So watch your shipping updates and retrieve it from your hot porch or mailbox immediately. I can get it to you, but if you let it melt, it's a sad thing. Yeah, so I custom fit each box with insulation. I can't wait for winter. Who's ready for winter? Here we are starting
Yay.
Summer. July. We'll still be probably doing ice packs clear until October. Sucks to be us. I would rather them not melt. Most places charge for the ice packs, and we just want it to get to you in great shape. So I'm so ready for fall too. You love marshmallows? Hey, Eunice, have you ever had marshmallows like these before? We use the real plant. We use marshmallow root plant to make our candy. It's organic quality. We use nothing but natural colors. We use beef gelatin, which has more collagen in it. Most marshmallows are made with pork gelatin, like most gummies and most marshmallows are made with pork gelatin. They just don't have as much collagen. So beef gelatin has a lot more collagen in it. It has a better texture. So the marshmallow plant, it creates a very silky texture. It's when you bite into it, it's a clean bite. It's a texture unlike any other marshmallows you've probably tried. Yeah, no corn syrup. Usually corn syrup is the number one ingredient, which I think is super sad. But we don't do that here, and we're family owned and operated. It's just me and my family. Literally, my husband is to my right on another giant steel table making what looks like cookies and cream. This is our cotton candy flavor. We have a lot of different flavors. Look at that ripple on this one. All natural colors. Aren't they cute? They look just like cotton candy. Next up, and I do this in a specific order when I'm working in my kitchen, I am very careful about following FDA guidelines on cross-contamination. So we do not use any allergens or glutinous materials in our first batches, and then we introduce them by per capita allergen guidelines. So anyway, allergy-free, gluten-free to start, because all of our equipment, we only have one cutter, for example. And so at the end of the day, we then introduce things that have the wheat, like graham crackers, like chocolate. I don't have any vegan ones, I'm sorry. Everyone's favorite marshmallow. If you are here and you've had our marshmallows, what's your favorite flavor? Tell us in the chat. I'm gonna grab next, my friends, is the s'mores. We're gonna be doing s'mores for a while. And I don't use the same sugar for the s'mores. Where's my lid? Oh, it's way up there. Please don't put things up there. I can't reach that. Oh, my husband is 6'7" tall, and he put something way out of reach. So I don't cross-contaminate my powders. I only use specific powder bins for specific marshmallows. So here you're gonna see my s'mores bin. This is what I use for powdering. Oh, the blueberry cheesecake is so good and it's so pretty. And it's all natural colors with that beautiful spirulina for that blue. It's one of my prettiest ones. Oh, my stuff fell. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't think it's gonna stay. Anyway. The s'mores is next, my friends. I know you guys like watching the peel of these. They're peeling. I'm not even sorry. Our s'mores. I'm gonna change out my gloves. So this one does have soy. This one does have dairy because I use real chocolate in it. Can you please clean my bucket? Thank you. So yeah, it's just me and the family, mostly me and my husband working together all day, trying to make the best marshmallows you've ever had. Hopefully that's our goal. So again, this is our s'mores. This is our biggest seller. It does have the glutens. It does have real dairy because it has real chocolate in there. How many squares come in an order? 3. So see this bag back here? That is a bag of cotton candy. And it's kind of hard to see because it fell. Anyway, 3, and I'll show you what that looks like. This is our s'mores. The edge looks like a lot more chocolate, but the chocolate is evenly spread. If you guys watched me make this yesterday, the chocolate is evenly spread throughout the entire thing. It just looks crazy on the edges.
Also, we're sorry if you watched yesterday.
Oh yeah, so yesterday was a mess. So it's all mixed in. So see the white, the marshmallow is not just vanilla. We specifically flavor it like campfire toasted s'more. So this is what 3 marshmallows looks like. That's what you get in an order. So I would encourage you to partake in the free shipping that we offer. I'm gonna put some graham crackers on this. It's kind of in here. The free shipping is over $50 of marshmallows to the lower 48 states. But otherwise, we do ship worldwide. So no matter where you are, if you see me, I ship to you. We always use ice packs and installation. And I custom fit every single box myself. So it's flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. So 3 of these in an order. And you can see they're 2-inch cubes. They're pretty big. I've got average size hands. They're all the same size. I know we're out of a couple of bundles. We need to work on that. My husband and I can easily make 4 batches a day, only 4. If we're really, really burning the midnight oil. Look at that chocolate chip. Get in there. Oh, it's stuck. If we're really trying hard, we can do 8 a day because we have 4 giant mixers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen our mixers. They're large. What we're dipping it in, this is a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar and like a crumbled up graham cracker mix because this has been cut. This has already been cut, but they're very sticky. So we powder between so that they don't stick. And it won't be powdery when you get it. The powder will be knocked off and it'll be what you expect. With the graham cracker stirred on the top, there's chocolate in the middle and graham cracker on the bottom. These are s'mores. And they're all different because, you know, they're made by humans, not in a factory. So they will be, you know, some variances. So like, see, that's the edge of the pan. It kind of gooped up on the side of the pan here. See how it's got that overhang? So they're unique and they're going to be slightly different. I say 6 ounces on the bag. I almost guarantee you the s'mores is actually 7 ounces, which is way more than other shops I've seen. Yep, our s'mores. S'mores. We have a kitten named Smore. Our lives are very fluffy. Pure yumness. I can never buy store-bought again. You love these marshmallows? Thank you, Heidi. What flavors have you had before, Heidi, that you love? What was your favorites? So we do use the halal certified beef gelatin, which means you get that perfect squish, that perfect texture. Beef gelatin naturally has more collagen in it, and it gives a better texture than pork gelatin, which is used in most gummies and marshmallows. But we use beef gelatin. It's firmer, it's cleaner, it gives a more beautiful bounce, and like I said, more collagen than the typical pork gelatin, and which is just a factual difference in the ingredient itself. We use natural colors. We use the Chef Master Natural line. And you can read about that. They're very well known and respected. Obviously, this flavor is colorless. We're literally a mom and pop candy shop. It's just our family in this tiny commercial kitchen here in the beautiful state of New Mexico. We make marshmallows together for you. And we do ship with ice packs and installation. And U.S. priority mail shipping does have $100 of insurance. We ship them out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so they don't melt. Does TikTok make the shipping cost, or do you? We make it because we have to tie in the cost of the ice packs, the installation, and the priority shipping. Because the ice packs, they're not free, to us. But we always include it. So what happens is that most shops that sell candy offer ice packs as an optional thing, and we just can't do that because it'll melt every single time. Most people would never actually add that to their cart, you know what I mean? Ice packs. That they absolutely will melt without the ice packs. So we just include that with what will get them to you in good shape. You know what I mean? So they're not optional. That's why, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I do charge less than what I'm actually paying for the ice packs, though. So there's chocolate all throughout the whole thing. Some cool facts about marshmallow history, because this is one of my favorite parts of this whole thing, is the marshmallow root has been used for thousands of years. In ancient Egypt, marshmallow root was considered so special that only the royalty, only the pharaohs, only the priests were allowed to consume it. It was used as offerings in the temples of the gods and goddesses. And it was not meant for the common person. So it was very, very special. They would mix the marshmallow root sap with honey, and it would make like a caramel, soft, sweet treat. It was not a dessert. It was kind of a soothing confection, like a really fancy cough drop, like a caramel cough drop, because it was soothing. That's what marshmallow root does. It's an anti-inflammatory. Marshmallow root is a soother. It's a mucilage. It has a coating ability to soothe sore throats, that sort of thing. So they would use it as a functional confection. So that's pretty interesting. The Greeks and Romans would use marshmallow root too. They would boil down the marshmallow root into a thick syrup for sore throats and for like comfort, for general soothing. You freeze yours. What a great idea. Yes, Miss Ashley, thank you so much. So true, so true. I'm trying to use up all the graham crackers. I'm talking so much, my throat, I'm starting to lose it. I need my own marshmallow root. So the Greeks and Romans would boil the syrup that they'd make from the marshmallow root, and they would use it for just general soothing. And this is one of the earliest examples of a functional food. They didn't have cough drops, and so they would use marshmallow root. They kind of understood the science. They didn't know why it happened, but they knew it did. So by the Middle Ages, marshmallow root was a standard ingredient in European herbal shops and apothecaries. And they kept it on their shelves right next to the mint, right next to the chamomile, the licorice root. And it was known for being gentle and calming. And people used it in their teas, their syrups, and their soft confections. So you do see this in medieval times. And then a little bit more fast forward into history. By the 1800s, the French got their hands on this, or continued to have their hands on it, because the French are known for their creativity in the kitchen. And so by the 1800s, French confectioners decided to get a little bit fancy. I love getting fancy. They whipped the marshmallow root, the syrup, with sugar. Sugar was a little bit more accessible by this time. The trades, the Silk Road trades were becoming easier to get sugar. It used to be very difficult to get sugar. Is there a free shipping price? So yes, $50 or more is free shipping. Yeah, so they'd whip the marshmallow root syrup with sugar to create the first fluffy marshmallows, and they called it pâté de guimauve. My French isn't good, I'm sorry. Pâté de guimauve, which literally means marshmallow paste. They were sold in little squares and hand cut, just like we do today. They were considered a luxury treat. You ordered the horchata. Oh, Charlotte, you're fine, darling. What'd I miss? I missed something. I'm just rambling. Oh no, you're totally fine. You're so excited. Awesome. You're gonna love the horchata. It is delicious. I'm sorry, you guys can't even see the marshmallow. I'm trying to use up the graham cracker dust that's at the bottom of the pan here. Yeah, all questions are welcome. I might space out though. I kind of get on a talking spree and I forget to actually look up sometimes. So my apologies if I missed your questions. I'm totally willing and happy to interact. It's just most of the time I see the spam that TikTok gives me, which is just people entering and entering the chat. So I miss things sometimes. So Tim, I don't know what's going on, but every time I move, my arm that's holding the phones is shaking. Can you see what's touching, please? And make it not touch. Can you fix that? Just take it off, fix it for me. Because I'm shaking everything and I don't want to do that. I taped it good, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
And I even said, this isn't going to move, and it totally moved. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Miss Carolyn. You're so much help. I really appreciate you. I was trying to show what the packages look like. This is our s'mores. It's our most popular flavor. We do free shipping on orders $50 or more. That's not even in vision. It's not worthwhile to do. But anyway, I'm gonna try to, you know what? I'm not doing a very good job of showing y'all the peels. My apologies, my friends. Here's our s'mores. We do make batches fresh every single day here in our shop. Thank you so much, Miss Ashley. I appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes I'm looking down, I'm like, oh, I dropped a cookie or whatever. Or I'm making stuff up. It's not even true. I don't care what I drop. I clean it at the end of the day. That's it. So if you've never had real marshmallows before, meaning real marshmallows with actual marshmallow root, this is your sign. These aren't the bagged sacks of white sadness in the grocery store. These are silky, these are soft, these are old-fashioned real marshmallows made the way people used to make them before corn syrup, dun dun dun, even existed. I like to make up stuff as I go. This is our s'mores flavor. The mallow itself is flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. We're a mom and pop shop. It's just me and my husband. You hear him over there clanking, banging stuff. What he's doing right now is he is at the large mixers that we have, and he is knocking the marshmallow root syrup and gelatin into the mixers because we're about to start mixing up some marshmallows. And when they're ready, we will be doing pours. So you can see that.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah, we kind of did a terrible job on that yesterday. I mean, there's only some, we're trying. We try. This is what it looks like when you don't have, employees. We may have taped half the stuff that you see here.
Yeah, teenagers, not
Yeah.
employees.
We have teenagers, and they don't really, we don't force them in here. Real marshmallow root, my friends. So we do use halal certified beef gelatin, which has more collagen in it, and it gives you that perfect squish. We use natural colors. We are literally a mom and pop shop, and we enjoy making marshmallows together for you here in our tiny commercial kitchen in the beautiful state of New Mexico. I am not showing the tear very well. Wow, I got a lot of graham crackers on that one. Feel free to ask me questions. We do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. We always include ice packs and insulation. That's included in the price of the shipping, but if you get $50 or more, the shipping is free. But we always include the price of ice packs and shipping. Ice packs and insulation. You have way too many to make a choice. I know. That's why we have the bundles that we're sold out of, that I need to make more of. It's going to take us probably 2 days. 2 days to make those particular bundles. Hello, George. How are you? Yeah, it takes us about 2 days to make the bundles. We'll get to it soon. Too many to choose from. Mystic. I'd say get the s'mores, get the double Dutch chocolate, get the creme brulee, get the cinnamon roll, and get the creamy taro. Yeah, the bundle packs, unfortunately, I think I'm sold out of. So we do have the bougie bundle. The bougie bundle, if you are adventurous, it has exotic flavors. It has floral flavors. So it has things like champagne and sugar. It has things like lavender and honey, pears in wine syrup. It's pretty fancy. It does have real pears, so if you have an apple or pear allergy, do not get that. All of my bundles are gluten-free. Get assorted, I know. I was trying to do an assorted type thing, but we kind of got in over our heads. Husband, what do you think about us doing a little bit of that? Do you think that's something that we could try to do, or is that a nightmare?
It seems like a nightmare.
Yeah, but we haven't tried it.
Well, it wasn't. No, we have tried it. It was never.
No, no. I mean, like, actually online. Iron says, effing disgusting. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, darling. You can get out of here. These are real old-fashioned marshmallows. These are our s'mores flavor. My husband's touching the phone, so he's making everything jiggle. Yeah, y'all, we are a mom and pop shop. We are literally, this is how we pay our rent. So please be kind. What a great way to go, though. Allergies. Oh no, Stephen! Yeah, some people are being extremely rude over on Tubules. I don't have a moderator over there, I don't think. So, oh, there we go. We got George. George, thank you, my friend. Thank you. People, when there's no, what's it called? What's it called? When there's no accountability and there's an audience, people can be pretty awful. So sometimes we have to battle that. Yeah, it costs nothing to be kind. Actually, it shows a lot more self-restraint, and it shows a lot more maturity to be kind and to be patient. And I know it's challenging. Not everyone is up for the task. So sometimes you get that kind of audience, and we just have to put our nose down and keep moving forward and doing the best we can. This is how we feed our kids, so it's okay. How do you do your bundles, and then what do you put together? I'm not sure of the right question. Oh, so I make it up. So my bundles are always gluten-free. I only have preset bundles because I have a really nice bagging machine that bags them all up and seals them tight and airtight and everything. So our bestseller bundle, I believe we're sold out, but it's the butter vanilla, the double Dutch chocolate, the toasted coconut, creme brulee, cinnamon roll, and strawberries and cream. All of our bundles are gluten-free. So that's the mixed marshmallow bundle, also known as the bestseller bundle. But it's not really the bestseller bundle because s'mores is our biggest seller. But I didn't want to put it in there because it has graham crackers, it has all those allergens. I didn't want to cross-contaminate. So everything in the bundles is allergen and gluten-free. Well, that's not true. That's not true. My Bucci bundle does have nuts, so I shouldn't say that. I have rose pistachio. So it's gluten-free. We'll say that. My bundles are gluten-free. I just chose them because they're the best, most well-rounded flavors, I thought. I can't imagine rolling into someone's live and saying things like that. Like, they must be having a bad day, and I really hope that their day gets easier and they're able to manage themselves a little bit better. I hope that things pick up and get better for them, and that they don't try to keep hurting people. Because I know that hurt people try to hurt other people. So I hope that things get better for them. All right. Here's the s'mores, and I try to put as much graham cracker as I can. Yeah, they truly can, Miss Ashley. I've had a couple of winners so far today already. It's usually when my face is not on the camera. It seems like when they actually see the person they're hurting, they are more willing to hurt that person. So it's always on this live where it's just my hands. It's wild, but it's just kind of the way it goes. I'm willing to do it for my family so that we can pay rent, so I can feed my kids. Yeah, I block people as well. I'm more than willing to block somebody. Not everyone is fit for our environment, Not everyone is fit for chilling and being easygoing, and that's how we roll here. We believe that life is sweeter when we come together and we're patient with each other, and everyone has, you never know someone's going through. So I'd rather just kind of keep it easy going here, so we can kind of just vibe and stretch ridiculous amounts of gooiness and ASMR. I do have, what's that taste like? This is our s'more flavor. So this is graham cracker on top. We stir it in so it doesn't come off too much. And we have the graham cracker on the bottom. The middle, you can see we've got some crushed up chocolate all going through. Jen, thank you so much. Oh, Stephen, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. So we do have chocolate all in here, but the mallow itself, this is not just vanilla marshmallow. This is specifically flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. Yeah, so this is specifically flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. I think the creme brulee is a great option, Mystic. Oh, you guys are awesome. The taro, that's my personal favorite, but I'm bougie. I'm fancy pants. I like exotic flavors. Not everyone likes exotic flavors, but the taro is my personal favorite. That's what made me start this whole business. And so let's see. The creme brulee, the cinnamon roll, double Dutch chocolate. I don't have Dubai, but I do have double Dutch chocolate. I do have toasted coconut. If you like berries, we've got raspberry prickly pear. We have blueberry cheesecake, which is insanely delicious, and strawberry cheesecake. Apple pie is insane. I know, I can keep going on. It's kind of unfair. But, you know, we'll do the best we can. I'm going to get my tray. I will be right back. You know, I see that, Steve, and I wonder if I'm just making poor life choices. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm off the cuckoo's nest, you know? Maybe I need to chill out. I don't know.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm just crazy, you know? I make too many flavors, but I know that that's what we need to do. We need to make more marshmallows. No, please don't. Sorry. Let me have that. I'll take it. Thank you. All right. I'm still going to be working on the s'mores. The s'mores is for the rest of the day. We had to make 2 batches of s'mores. No s'mores. So I'm trying to not show you guys me putting on my gloves because I always look like a circus act. I never know where my thumb is or my pinky. And so it's like, help! It's like when you work out and you're sweaty and your bra, you're trying to put your bra on, you're like trapped in your own bra. That's what I feel like. And I'm just being real, y'all. I can't fake this. You know, I have to be weird. That's how my personality is. That's a great question. Does the beef gelatin have a different flavor to it? No. Just like you can't taste the gelatin that is the pork gelatin in regular marshmallows and gummies. Regular gummies and marshmallows are made with pork gelatin, but you never knew that because you can't taste it. It's complete, inert, and tasteless. There's no taste at all. And just like our colors are made with all kinds of crazy stuff, but you can't taste the colors. Jen, making those Rice Krispie treats, awesome. Now you don't have to turn these into anything. Most people just eat them as a candy. Can I get a Toasty Smore food truck and park it at my house? You know what? If I were that big, that'd be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool if I could get, you know how they have those cookie delivery places? That'd be so cool. But, yeah, we're super small. It's literally me and my family, you know? We're too small to afford a food truck. But that'd be pretty cool to do. You know what I thought? And I got obsessed about this about a year and a half ago. I thought, what if I delivered warm Rice Krispie treats to homes? But I used to use cane sugar, Suzette. Just cane sugar. So it's just pure cane sugar. Make the kids hurry. Look at that. It's crazy. The edge pieces always look wild, but it's the same amount as chocolate that you see on this one. It's just stirred in. Maybe someday we'll do a warm Rice Krispie treats delivery. Have y'all ever heard of Tiff's Treats, how she delivers warm cookies? Like, that'd be pretty cool. Thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate you. Thank you, my friends. You just fainted. Well, Steve, I hope you're sitting down, honey. Does it have an earthy taste since it's made with root? That's a great question. We very carefully engineered it to where we're just under the cusp of being able to actually taste the root. So we're just under that actual cusp. You won't be able to tell. You can tell with the texture for sure. because the texture is so remarkably silky. You know it's different. You know it's different from other marshmallows because it's so silky, silky smooth. But you can't taste it. We have gone over and they could deliver warm marshmallows. I can't do that. But we have gone over, in our experimental days, and was like, nope, we can taste marshmallow root. Let's dial it back. So we're just under that detection. Yeah, that's a great question. All right, my beautiful humans. I'm so glad that you're here giving me company. I really appreciate you. Yep, I started out on farmers markets. Our most popular flavor here is the s'mores that I'm working on right here. And then I'd say probably, it's a really, when we look at our sales, it's like this line, it's like a sheer, most, I don't know, it's really hard. So probably creme brulee, probably toasted coconut, cinnamon roll. Those are, like, if you look at the classic flavors, you're like, oh yeah, obviously. What's it called? Cookie butter Biscoff. Hey, do you have that cookies and cream in the inventory?
Yes.
Okay. Y'all, cookies and cream. I full disclosure, I hate doing the cookies and cream because we have to chop up the Oreos ourselves. But we do use gluten-free Oreo cookies for the cookies and cream so that if you are sensitive, it's a good option. The banana cream pie is really popular. Cotton candy is really popular. The raspberry prickly pear is insanely popular. My taro is because I push it, because I think taro is the best flavor on the planet. I'm a big boba tea snob. It's my thing. So let's see. We did release a new flavor. This is my wonderful husband. His little brainchild is the cherry cola. Cherry cola is brand new. It is in stock. Cherry cola was created with custom created sprinkles by my husband. He did make them round, and they are naturally food colored red, and they're cherry flavored. So it's super cute. It is hard to choose, Suzette. I know. We do have other summer flavors like pink lemonade. Root beer float is always popular. I know we're getting decision paralysis, aren't we? I'm going to get a new one up here. We're gonna get these over on the rack, and then here in a few minutes they'll go into our bagging machine. I'll be right back. All right. We do free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. We do ship out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate you. We do ship worldwide. If you're not in the lower 48 states, we do ship worldwide. So thank you so much, Kelly. I appreciate that. If you want the free shipping over $50, you do have to be in the lower 48 states. But we do still ship to Hawaii and Alaska. We do ship to all over the world. So if you're somewhere else, we'd love to have you, give us a try or continue trying new flavors. This flavor right here is s'mores. Look at that ridiculous amount of, I wonder if that's going to stay in the cutter, in the bagging machine. Yeah, this is s'mores. It's our most popular. You can see why. It's crazy. Cookie butter Biscoff is also crazy. It has lots and lots of cookies. So that one's pretty active. Hey, Tim. He left me again, you guys. Oh, Miss Kelly. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So make sure you're taking advantage of the free shipping on orders $50 or more in the lower 48 states. I always include ice packs and insulation, regardless of how small or large your order is. Your ice packs will be melted by the time you get them, but that's okay. The ice packs are just there to be little bodyguards for your marshmallows during transit. So make sure you follow the tracking of your shipping so that you can get it out of your hot mailbox or get it off of your hot porch when it's delivered, because it will get to you in good shape, but it will melt on your porch before you get home from work. So have a plan. Have a plan. We are literally a mom and pop candy shop, just like it's just our family. It's just our family here in our tiny commercial kitchen in the beautiful state of New Mexico, making real marshmallows together for you. It's no factory, there's no big machines, no corporate, anything. It's just us hand cutting every single batch and doing it the old fashioned way with actual marshmallow root. Barbara says, I'm gonna make an order. I'm in Brooklyn, New York. May I ask where you guys are located? Yep, we are in New Mexico. So we do ship Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just like chocolate shops do, the good ones, because of that transit. And we always include ice packs and insulation. Thank you so very much. Hey there, Sigrid. How are you, darling? So some pretty interesting facts that I like to share is, not a lot of people know this, is that marshmallow, the plant Althea officinalis that we do use in our marshmallows, is related botanically to, it's a botanical cousin of the okra plant, because they both are mucilaginous plants, which basically means they get silky when they are cooked. That is why our marshmallows have a smooth, silky texture that people always comment on. It's not magic, it is just the plant. And that's why ours are so much different than other marshmallow shops, because it's just, no, it's for 3 of them. So here's one. So you can barely see it, there's a package back there. It has 3 in a bag, but this is 1, so you get 3. It's a little over 6 ounces. So it's quite a lot of candy. They're pretty big. I'm average in size, student. So there'll be 3 of these. Just placed my first order. Gina, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So you guys are keeping the art of old-fashioned candy making alive, and we appreciate that very much. So we will be shipping that on Monday. Pretty awesome, chunky monkeys. See, they're obviously not factory made. They're a little crazy, but that's okay. We like crazy around here. And I have one more batch of the s'mores to do. I believe we're going to do a pour first, though. So stay tuned. We're going to do a cookies and cream marshmallow pour. He's going to bring it over here, and we're going to bump the camera a million times. Actually, let's do it. No. You don't want to do it? Aw. Okay, he doesn't want to do it because it was too hard yesterday. All right. Darn. Well, I'll be right back with s'mores. More s'mores. Thank you so much for your orders, my friends. Yeah, we hit the camera a lot. Did I not cut this? Yeah, I cut this. I was scared. I was afraid I didn't cut this. Okay. Oh my goodness. And again, if you guys are wondering about cross-contamination, I do my glutens and my allergens at the end of the day, and I only use the sugar bins specific to the flavors. So nothing was cross-contaminated. I'm quite careful about that. We've been doing this a long time. Haven't had any problems. I don't mean to brag, but I'm very anal retentive. I was a combat medic in the U.S. Army. I really care about people and making sure they're safe. So that's what I'm wired like. All right, my friends. This is our biggest seller. This is our s'mores. The mallow itself is flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. We have the graham cracker on the bottom. We have the crushed chocolate in the middle. The mallow itself, the marshmallow, is flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. It's not just vanilla. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. I'm gonna get some graham crackers on it. The graham cracker dust. Giant Womsky Mochoko. Ho, 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 ho. That's how we do it, my friends. So you guys have heard me spout a lot about ancient Egypt and how they would use their marshmallow plant. But the Greeks and Romans also used the marshmallow root too. They would boil it down, the root, they would like pound it with stone and boil it down into a thick syrup whenever they had sore throats, because they would use that for comfort and general soothing. The marshmallow plant, the botanical name for it is Althea officinalis. And it is an anti-inflammatory. So that's why they would use it. They would use it for sore throats, upset stomachs, things like that. So just soothe the digestive tract the whole way down. So the Greeks and Romans loved using it for that. And this is one of the earliest examples of what we now call a functional food, because they didn't have cough drops back then. They had the marshmallow root. The ancient Egyptians, they figured out that things were working, but they were more used, I think, as temple offerings, because it was such a labor-intensive, beneficial thing. It was more used on the shrines of the gods and goddesses and for the pharaohs. So, but the Greeks and the Romans, they really started to get, hey, the connection here, it's not Isis throwing us blessings, it's the plant that's doing, oh my gosh, look at all that graham cracker, it's so beautiful. They figured out that it was the plant that was doing the beneficial stuff. And so they started using it as a functional food. And then it was continued, of course, the Romans, they got around, and, they have a large effect on the cultures of the medieval times. You have so much patience handling each piece of blood. That is so true. Well, I mean, it does take us a lot of effort to create the candy. I want it to be perfect for you guys. And by the Middle Ages, medieval times, marshmallow root was just basically a standard. It was a standard ingredient in European herbal shops. The apothecaries kept it on their shelves, right next to the chamomile, right next to the mint, right next to the licorice root. It was just known for being gentle and calming. It was just a staple. And so people used it in their teas, they used it in their syrups, and soft confections. By the 1800s, the French confectioners decided to get a little bit more fancy, and they started to whip the marshmallow root syrup. They got those hand-cranked early blenders, basically, and they started to whip the cooked marshmallow syrup, and they learned about aeration, and they made the first fluffy marshmallows, and they would call them pâté de guimauve, which basically means marshmallow paste. And much like what we do, they would pour it into a pan, and then they would cut them into little squares, hand cut, just like we do here today. And they were considered absolute luxury treat, and basically the macaroon of their time. They were a really big deal. They did kind of what we do, making different flavors and doing fruits and things like that on the tops. So eventually, though, marshmallow root became too expensive and too labor intensive for factories. They wanted to make money now. The steam engine came into play. They were starting to really, make leaps and bounds in production. So the factories couldn't handle the marshmallow root, though. It was just too difficult. So, eventually manufacturers replaced it with gelatin and corn syrup. And that's where you see the modern white sacks of sadness that you see today. And that's how modern marshmallows came to be born and completely replaced this old-fashioned true confection. And so marshmallow root was the original ingredient. The real marshmallow roots disappeared from the recipe, except here at the Toasty Smore. We brought it back. I do a lot of historical research on candy making and food creations. Thank you so much. That person did get free shipping. I give free shipping to the lower 48 states on orders $50 or more. I always include ice packs and insulation. Most people charge for the ice packs and insulation. Maybe I'm just insane, but it's just standard because these will not make it to you in good shape in the summer without an ice pack. So I don't have it optional. It is added into the cost of the shipping. We do use USPS priority shipping that automatically has $100 insurance. It is automatically flown port to port. That was your order, Laura. Thank you so much. If they air dry, will they get chewy? Yes. I was going to do that with my last batch, but I ate them all. Yes, they will get chewy. Actually, Jim, I did an experiment. I had a double Dutch chocolate sitting, taunting me for what felt like 2 weeks. They will get really chewy. They won't, it takes a long time for them to get hard, but they will get chewy first. That's a great question. If you like the chewy, you can definitely air dry them out. I used to have a lady that would say, Stephanie, your marshmallows are way too fresh. I always have to let them, dry out for a few days at least, because she wanted to have them more chewy. And I'm like, I'm sorry. But yeah, so she would definitely do that. She'd cure them out in the air for a while. You can do that. You can it will take a long time to make them completely hard. Hey there, Cotton Candy Cravings. If you guys like supporting candy shops that make their own candy, Cotton Candy Cravings is a lovely lady who, much like ourselves, the whole family's involved with her candy shop. They make cotton candy. Go give them a like, give them some support, because she's out there slaving and making the cotton candy herself, just like we were making our candy ourselves. What's the best way to enjoy them? Straight out of the bag. Straight out of my bag. In my personal opinion, you're most welcome. Yeah, straight out of the bag. Most people, they try to think, oh, this is an ingredient, what do I use them in? Do I make Rice Krispie treats? What do I do? Most people enjoy these straight out of the bag. You don't have to do anything to them. They're already awesome. But you could put them in your coffee. You could put them in your oatmeal. People like to do fruit bakes or Rice Krispie treats with them if you want to. These are milk-free. You could put them in your tea. Yeah, so people like, if you're having a fancy tea party, what a way to be fancy. Oh my goodness. I've always suggested this, and I've never actually tried it because I never have time. But I've always thought, what if you get a croissant? Like the rolled kind that you unroll and you like do the triangle thing. What if you got a croissant, you put a marshmallow in, and you wrapped the croissant around it, and you butter the croissant, put a little bit of brown sugar, maybe, bake it and see what happens. It will not blow up in the microwave, by the way, because this is not like other marshmallows. These will simply turn into a syrup. So don't think you're going to have like, a blow up thing in the microwave. It doesn't work that way. But you can bake them. You can turn them into different things if you like. But again, most people just enjoy them straight out of the bag. They don't have to be doctored. I'm sorry if you guys can't see this. I know you can't. So yeah, they're egg-free unless they have good cookies in them that have egg. I know, for example, Nilla wafers do use eggs to make the Nilla wafers, so that allergen information is on that packaging for the banana cream pie. Feel free to ask me questions. I love answering questions. So it's kind of interesting to know the relationship of different plants in the world, because we use our marshmallow root. Not a lot of people know that marshmallow root is botanically related to the okra plant, because when you cut a piece of okra, it kind of has that silky kind of slime in there. It's a mucilage. Well, marshmallow root has the same kind of action. It's a mucilage, and which means it's a coater, it's a soother, it's an anti-inflammatory. That plant is really beneficial. Again, we're just selling candy, we're not selling medicine. I'm just telling you about the marshmallow plant. So it has some pretty amazing properties, but it is related to the okra plant. Pretty cool. Because of that mucilage property. The s'mores is one of our more popular flavors. As you can see why. It's kind of crazy. Got a lot of stuff going on here. Hello, when you order, how do they come to you? So do you see this package back here? Sorry, I just hit my phone with my arm. That's a package of 3. I need to scoot stuff over so I can actually show this a little bit easier. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, it's a package of 3, and we use a really fancy bagging machine. My all-time favorite flavor, God, the taro. Serving size. Well, I just say one square. It's about 2 ounces. I also love the pears and wine syrup that is in the bougie bundle. Those are my 2 favorite ones. And buttered beer. I love buttered beer. It's like a butterscotch and cream soda flavor. It's delicious. This is marshmallow. So nougat is a few degrees higher and with a few different ingredients, but it's kind of related to the family of nougats. But this is marshmallow with real marshmallow root. We use the real plant. We use organic marshmallow root to create our candy. And we are family owned and operated. I'm trying to get little pieces of graham cracker on it. It's just me and my family doing the thing here. Am I lagging? Looks like I'm lagging. We do offer free shipping to the lower 48 states on orders $50 or more. I'm trying to get this view a little bit better. We do use beef gelatin. It is halal certified. We don't use any corn syrup in any point of our candy making process. We do ship worldwide. If you're if you're able to see me, I can ship to you. So when ordering, will it only be one flavor? If you get one flavor, it will be just the flavor you order. Unless you're getting a bundle. So if you're getting the bougie bundle, which I know is the only one I have in stock right now, but sadly I'm out of stock on the others. The bougie bundle does have multiple flavors. It has 6 flavors in it. But otherwise it's 3 of the same flavor to a package. So a lot of people enjoy the bundles, which is why I'm sold out of them. I'm sorry, it's going to take me 2 days to create the bougie bundle. The bestseller bundle. Mixed marshmallow bundle if you're on TikTok. Monica says, so good. Hi there, Miss Monica. Welcome in. I'm having a hard time getting this in the camera. Doing our typical daily struggle. Thank you so much, Miss Paula. Make sure you guys are getting free shipping on orders. Yep, she got free shipping. Wonderful. Free shipping on orders $50 or more. It's also really awesome because I can put more ice packs in it for you when it's a bigger box, and it has a lot more success of getting through the heat. I do ship it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just like the good chocolate shops do, so that it doesn't sit in a hot warehouse over the weekend and melt. We don't want that. So we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday shipping. I went a little crazy. Heck yeah, Paula. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate that very much. I ordered mine. I live in Arizona. Blue skies. Challenge accepted. Just be in communication with me. If something has gone awry, I'd rather know. Please don't, be mean to me if it melts. Just communicate with me and we'll work things out. Arizona, I've had a lot of success. So we're good. Just make sure you're following the tracking and you know when it gets there and it doesn't melt on your porch when it's delivered. So that's kind of happened a couple times. People will be at work and it just melts on their porch all day. But it will get to you in good shape. Arizona, it absolutely cannot sit in your mailbox or your porch. Watch this, y'all. Look at that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We do give you tracking information so that you can follow exactly where your package is. I have the same information you do, so kindly, please don't message me about where's my box. UPS or USPS knows where the box is. They do have $100 of insurance on it because it's priority. So that's nice. I do hand insulate and ice pack each order according to where you live. So if you live in Arizona, guess what? There's going to be more ice packs and more insulation for your order because I don't want it to melt just as badly as you don't want it to.
Also, USPS is weird. It often looks like it goes from New Mexico to Texas to back to New Mexico. That's not what's actually happening.
Yeah, so it kind of is though, because they have what's called a spoke system where the mail kind of goes back and forth from different ports. Paula, honey, if you wanted to, go grab the cookie butter and we will combine it to your other order and refund your shipping if you're over 50. So you could totally do that. Yeah, if you guys see a flavor, you're like, whoa, I didn't see raspberry prickly pear, or whoa, I didn't see, cookie butter Biscoff, we're happy to give you that personal customer service. That's how we roll. You're most welcome. Thank you for supporting our little family dream, all right? So my son is in here, so I'm hoping he won't be cross with me, but he's the reason the Toasty Smore exists. He and I made a lot of candy together as a hobby growing up. We'd make different things together, and one day we decided to give it a try to make marshmallows. But because we'd been making candy for years together, we thought, oh, we're better than this. Let's try it without corn syrup. And we immediately ruined at least 6 batches, even though we've got all these years of experience of making candy. So we had to do some sugar science education and figure out why things happened the way they did. But we obviously figured it out, and with his help, we started doing farmers markets together. We started selling to the neighborhood, and here we are in the beautiful interwebs with you people, and I'm so happy for your company. Monica says, my air went out last night. Oh no, the ice packs in front of the fan got me through the night. Miss Monica, that is so awesome.
What's that?
Miss Monica's air conditioning went out, and so the ice packs that we send, she put them in front of her fan, and it got her through the night. That is so smart. Oh my gosh. So this flavor, Kelsey, is our s'mores. So you can see the chocolates in the middle. I'll try to show it a little bit here. It's kind of hard because I feel like no matter what I do, the angle's wrong. I never liked marshmallows growing up, but that's because we only had the store-bought crap. So if you're like, I don't know, and you've never tried real marshmallows before, maybe consider giving this a try, because it's a totally different world. Having the actual marshmallow plants a part of the process, the texture is silky. I ordered them along with some others. Awesome. We're grateful for your support. Thank you so much. You guys, this is our family business. This is literally how we pay our day-to-day bills. This is how we pay our rent, how we get food on the table. So it means so very much for you guys to support our small family business. Thank you so much for buying small. It means so much. Thank you so much, Miss Tara. I love it when I can actually tell who bought, because sometimes I can't always see it. If I look away at the wrong time, I can't see it. Boy, I'm really using up those graham crackers. I added the cookie butter. Yeah, you're most welcome. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. We are going to be packing orders again this evening. You take a look at my little schedule that I've got on my bio. You can see that. So if you like seeing what people grab, if you're curious, you can join us for that as well. Hey Tim, could you please give me an update, darling?
Okay, right now.
So I try to do some little extra graham crackers on there. So free shipping over $50 to the lower 48 states. That's the contiguous United States. I'm sorry, Alaska and Hawaii, you do not get free shipping, but I do still ship to you. And in fact, if you're anywhere else in the world, I do ship to you. And we always include ice packs and installation. And, I want this to get to you in great shape. I love this part. So the last 2 rows, I really love this part because I can really, really hold it up nicely. And you can see the texture close. Like, it's just crazy. So some parts look like they have less chocolate than others, but it's all stirred in randomly. You can see, there's some variation, but it's the same amount all through the mallow. Hey, your alarm's going off. Your alarm's going off.
Really?
Husband, your alarm's going off.
Really?
So my husband is cooking marshmallows right by me. I shouldn't say right by me, but it's still here in the marshmallow kitchen that we're in. And so I like to give him a hard time. If I'm not giving him a hard time, what am I actually doing with my life,
S'more test.
What?
I started eating Asian s'more test with still eggshell balls. Like there's an egg right next to it. Why do you take the eggshell?
I just snorted. Oh my gosh. Why am I like this? Thank you so much, my friends. I appreciate you. All right. We are a mom and pop candy shop. It's just me and my family in our tiny commercial marshmallow kitchen here in the beautiful state of New Mexico. We're in a mountain village making marshmallows together for you. No factory, no big machines, no corporate anything, just us, hand cutting every single batch. Oh, the taro, Paula, congratulations, because that's my favorite flavor in the whole world. So when you guys are sampling different flavors, I do want to encourage you to cleanse your palate in between flavors. You want to be my neighbor? Cleanse your palate, have something a little salty or something in between. Kind of like, treat it like a wine tasting party or a chocolate tasting party, that you cleanse your palate between flavors. Otherwise, you might miss out on some of the finer nuances. It's not like commercially made candy where, they use super strong, crazy stuff. Artificial stuff. Oh my God, that's so awesome. Real marshmallow plant. The root is in this candy. It creates a silkiness. They're bougie, they're fancy, they're soft. These are old-fashioned candy techniques that we're using to create this marshmallow for you guys. All we focus on is hopefully the best marshmallows you've ever had in your life. I never used to like marshmallows, and it's because of the abstrosities in the grocery store. As I call them, the white sacks of sadness. I may be a snob, but I figure this is a decent way to be a snob. I'm gonna try to get some more graham cracker on these. There we go, a little bit more graham cracker. Hey there, Heidi Ho. Happy Thursday afternoon, my friends. I hope you guys are having a lovely day. I'm so grateful for your company and your support. You guys are amazing. And it's so much nicer when I'm surrounded by such good company like you guys. Thank you for being with us. It really does mean the world. It really does. Otherwise, I just talk in circles, and please feel free to ask me questions. Please feel free to interrupt me. I'm delighted to answer questions. Assuming I see it, I might lose it every once in a while. But I do have amazing moderators too that step in and answer questions. So marshmallow root has been used throughout history for various things. It is a plant called Althea officinalis, if you want to know the Latin botanical name. And the interesting thing is that the marshmallow plant is botanically related to okra. The okra plant, they're cousins in the botanical world. They're both what's called mucilaginous, which basically is that coating. So when they're cooked, they create a silky coating. It's like a syrup. It's lovely spending time with you and your family. Oh, thank you, Heidi Ho. Fur Tuckin says my orders. Those were your orders? Awesome. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Look at this goodness. I wish that I could show you guys the pour that they're doing over there. I'm going to get my little tray. Pack up my... I always cover my sugar. I'm going to get my tray and you guys can still talk with me. Our s'mores. So you get 3 of these in a package, my friends. I'll get this way to see just a little bit. And we just put them here. Actually, husbands, can you please shake that? Thank you. So we do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. Take advantage of it. I always include ice packs and installation. I need to keep the camera moving, otherwise TikTok thinks I'm not here. Here, you're done. You're done. You're done. Thank you. He likes to shake it, baby. Shake it. Shake it. What is that one? It's like a Disney show. It has the ringtail something. They're like, oh, you like to move it, move it, move it. He likes to shake it, shake it. Okay. Yeah, Madagascar. Thank you, son. You got to move it, move it, move it. Maybe this is why it takes me all day to do my candy. Because I play with my candy. Happy Thursday, you beautiful humans. I'm so grateful you are here. This is our s'mores flavor. You can see the chocolate is all stirred in the middle there. It's all throughout. We use real marshmallow root to make our candy. This is just 1 cube, but you get 3 in a package. We use organic marshmallow root. This is super rare. Marshmallow root has all kinds of benefits to the body. It's historically been used as an anti-inflammatory. It's been historically used as a coater, a soother for sore throats, all throughout history. You see in the Egyptian hieroglyphics that they used it for the temple offerings in the gods and goddesses temples, and only the priests and the pharaohs were allowed to consume it to get them closer to the gods. And it was used as a functional medicine. Thank you. Awesome. Piece of marshmallow. Look at that, beautiful. So that's the overhang. That's on the pan. I try not to do that too much. I think I'm making a new way to do it, my friends. So really, all in all, through history, we have a lot of different cultures and societies to thank for what you see here in front of you. It's been a long process. So around 2000 BC, you see the ancient Egyptians. Do I have any gluten-free or dairy-free and soy-free ones? Slick Nick. The Toasty Smore. That is where you can find a section at the top of it. You know, it has a menu at the top of most W's. So the menu at the top of the Toasty Smore has a gluten-free section. Those are gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. Most of mine are all of those. This particular type does have all of that because of the graham crackers. You're most welcome. And I'm very careful about not cross-contaminating. I do my glutens, my soys, all that stuff at the end of the day so that it's not ever touching anything that needs to be gluten-free, etc. But yeah, we've been very fortunate. We're surrounded by a history of very clever people. And so the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics, you can see the creation of the marshmallow back then was kind of different. It was more like a caramel. So what they would do is they would boil. They found that the root of the marshmallow plant behaved kind of like, you know, how aloe vera, this is not related as far as I know, but you know how aloe vera has all the squishy stuff inside, right? People experiment with that. Well, okra is the same botanical family as marshmallow root because they're both mucilage. Mucilaginous is what they're called. And it has that syrup in there. It's kind of coating and soothing. Well, they found, hey, the root of this plant, it's soothing. It makes things better. It's an anti-inflammatory. The marshmallow root is. And so they would experiment with it. And you can see it in their hieroglyphics that they would learn to use this root. They would cook it and beat it with honey because they found that it was extremely bitter. So the only way to really take advantage of it was to mix it with some honey. So it was kind of the way that they would use it. So it was like more of a pellet or like a caramel. And but it was so labor intensive that it was only used by the priests and the pharaoh and used as temple offerings to the gods and goddesses. Now time kind of goes by, right? The Greeks, of course, had trade routes and etc. with the Egyptians, and the Romans, of course. And so you can see that the Romans started to use the syrup as well. And so they would use the root by boiling it down into a thick syrup, and they'd use it for throat comfort and general soothing because of those anti-inflammatory properties of the marshmallow plant. And then, so that's kind of what we were calling like a functional food, kind of like cough drops, right? So that's how the Greeks and Romans mostly used it. And then the Middle Ages, people continued to use the marshmallow root as a beneficial plant. You know, so apothecaries, the different European herbal shops would have them in their drying racks right next to like chamomile, right next to mint, right next to licorice root. Marshmallow root was side by side in their apothecaries for the gentleness of the plant. That was very calming and soothing. And so people used it in their teas and their syrups. Of course, they had to sweeten it because it was very bitter. And so it was really popular in soft confections. Where can I order some? The Toasty Smore is the name of our shop. The Toasty Smore. So the Googles, The Toasty Smore. If that doesn't work for you, we should have an orange cart. We do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. I always include ice packs and insulation with every single order because these are a confection that takes us over 24 hours to create, so we don't want it to melt either. So we get it to you in great shape with lots of insulation. I custom insulate every single box, and I use ice packs in every single order. It's not an option. But I do let you have free shipping on orders $50 or more. If you're in the lower 48 states, the contiguous. Otherwise, I do ship worldwide. But ice packs and insulation are just standard in what we do. But 50 or more is the free shipping. I always insulate in ice pack, unless it's winter time. When will I get more banana cream pie? great question. I'm going to try to get caught up this weekend, at least sort of kind of close. If you want to see the banana cream pie and be notified, my friend, if the Toasty Smore and you go to the banana cream pie listing on my W, the Toasty Smore, you can say, notify me when back in stock, and I will say, hey CJ, we just made our banana cream pie, it's available. You can grab it if you want to. And then we'll never bother you about it again. I'm not going to add you to some stupid list and pester you, but I will let you know when it's been created so that you can be notified. And it also gives us a voting system so that we know that people really want to see that particular flavor. Otherwise, we're like, meh, no one cares about banana cream pie. Let's make, something else. Skunkle hippie. Skunkle, I have to tell you something. There's a company named Vellum, Vellum, I think. Vellum something. Anyway, they make lip gloss and stuff. And they use marshmallow root. And they have made some marshmallows with marshmallow root. They have one flavor, and for their ounces, it's like 4 ounces or so, which is about this much. And they charge $15, but they have vanilla. That's all they have. They're mostly like a lip gloss type place, but they do have it. As far as lots of flavors, big sizes, I think we're the only ones. But I try to look around and educate myself and stay on top of the news. So my traffic has gone way down to 24. Did I just get penalized for saying something? Jesus. If I could ask you guys to tap the screen, I think I just got penalized for trying to help someone find gluten-free. If you put emojis in the chat, things like that will help because it kind of resets the algorithm and it tells, thank you so much, CJ. I appreciate you. If you wanted to grab one more pack, CJ, I think you'll get free shipping. And that'll actually be less for you or something like that. Just $50 or more is free shipping. If you want to do that, we'll combine it for you and fix it. I don't know how you want to go. That shouldn't be knocking. Hey, why is that knocking?
Skip this on.
What?
It's been making stuff.
It needs to be fixed. Pull it away from the wall, please. So our giant mixer up there is doing stuff. Yeah, we will be packing orders later this evening. I did. I saw it, CJ. Thank you so much. But I think you didn't get free shipping. Is that okay with you? If you get $50 or more, you'll get free shipping. If you wanted to go back and add stuff, or what you can do, and we'll do this for you, is if you wanted to go grab some more stuff so that your subtotal is $50 or more, we'll refund the shipping. We'll combine it and we'll refund the shipping if you want to do it. But the math is up to you if you want to go grab more so that it's $50. If not, I completely get it. It's fine. But I thought maybe you want free shipping. All right. Look at that beauty. So that is all I have for right now, my friends. You are amazing, and I'm so grateful for you guys. I will be seeing you here in a couple of hours. In 2 hours, we'll have another live where you can see my mug and my ridiculous faces as I pack your orders for you. I would love to have your company. And I will insulate later because the insulating takes me forever. But if you'd like to join us for our packing live, we'll do that in 2 hours. And meanwhile, you guys are awesome. I appreciate your company so very much. You're amazing humans. Life is sweeter when we come together. Bye.